Frugality is sold as the secret path to wealth. Save every dollar, cut every cost, live below your means. But here's the truth. Frugality alone doesn't make you rich. In fact, taken too far, it can keep you poor. Think about it. Have you ever spent hours driving across town to save $5 on groceries? Bought the cheapest product only to replace it 3 times? Delayed investing because you weren't ready, but kept hoarding cash in a savings account that barely beats inflation? That's the dark side of frugality, when saving money costs you more than spending smartly. Today, we're exposing the hidden money traps of extreme frugality, real mistakes even smart savers make. We'll dig into the psychology behind them and share practical takeaways to help you avoid these wealth-killing habits. Trap 1. Penny wise, pound foolish. The classic mistake. Saving small, losing big. Let's take an example. You skip a $100 yearly service on your car because you don't want to waste money. A year later, the engine breaks down. Repair cost? $2,500. Frugality isn't always about the lowest price. It's about value over cost. Wealthy people don't look for cheap. They look for worth it. This trap comes from loss aversion. Humans fear small losses so much that they end up missing bigger opportunities. Someone avoids the stock market because they fear losing money, but in the long run, they miss out on gains that outweigh short-term risks. Next time you're tempted to save, ask yourself, am I really saving, or setting myself up to lose more later? Trap 2. Wasting time to save pennies. Your time is your most valuable asset, yet extreme frugality tricks people into undervaluing it. Suppose you spend 2 hours clipping coupons to save $10. That's $5 per hour. Meanwhile, you could have used that same time to learn a skill that makes you $50 an hour, or build a side hustle. So here's the key. Wealthy people think an opportunity cost. What am I giving up to save this small amount? Trap 3. Skipping investments, out of fear. Many frugal people save endlessly but never invest, because investing feels risky. They hoard cash in savings accounts that grow at 1 to 2% per year, while inflation eats 3 to 4%. Let's say you saved $10,000 in 2010 in cash. Today it's worth around $7,500 in real buying power. Meanwhile, if you invested that same $10,000 in the S&P 500, it would be worth over $40,000. Frugality without investing is like running a marathon but never crossing the finish line. Therefore, smart money isn't about just saving. It's about making your money work for you. Trap 4. Obsessing over small expenses, ignoring big ones. This is called budget misfocus. Focusing on cutting small, insignificant expenses while ignoring the big costs that actually matter. Let's say someone spends weeks arguing about a $10 Netflix subscription but doesn't negotiate their $1,500 rent, their $40,000 car loan, or their student debt refinance. Cutting coffee won't make you rich, but refinancing your mortgage, negotiating your salary, or avoiding lifestyle inflation can. So what's the takeaway? The wealthy focus on the big wins, housing, transportation, investing, career, not nickel and diming small pleasures. Trap 5. The scarcity mindset. Frugality often turns into scarcity thinking. The belief that money is so limited, you must hold on to every dollar. But here's the problem. Scarcity mindset prevents growth. You don't invest in courses or skills because it feels expensive. You don't take calculated risks because you're afraid of losing. You turn down opportunities because they require upfront spending. Let's say 2 people each have $500. One saves it in a drawer. The other invests in a coding bootcamp. 1 year later, the first still has $500, minus inflation. The second lands a higher-paying job and earns $10,000 more. The bottom line, saving protects you, but investing in yourself multiplies you. Trap 6. Cheapness destroys relationships. Money isn't just math, it's deeply emotional. Extreme frugality can strain even the best relationships. For example, refusing to split a bill fairly, constantly calculating down to the cent, or never contributing to group activities. Over time, friends and family see you as stingy, not smart. Even in marriages, research shows that financial stress and disagreements about money are among the top reasons for divorce. Sometimes being cheap creates more emotional cost than financial savings. So, the wealth is also about relationships, generosity, and shared experiences. True financial wisdom means aligning your money with your values, investing not only in assets, but also in your health, relationships, and experiences that create lasting fulfillment. Because wealth without life satisfaction isn't really wealth at all. Trap 7. Missing the joy of money. What's the point of saving every dollar if you never enjoy any of it? Extreme frugality leads to deferred happiness, always saying, "Someday I'll enjoy life." But someday often never comes. Let's say a man saves every penny his whole life, never travels, never treats himself. He retires at 65 with a big nest egg, only to get sick and realize he missed his healthiest years. Thus, money is a tool. It's meant to serve your life, not the other way around. Trap 8. Confusing frugality with financial freedom. Many people think, if I just save hard enough, I'll be free. But freedom doesn't come from cutting costs. It comes from growing income and building assets, while saving is just a part of it. Think of it this way. One person saves $10,000 a year by extreme budgeting. Another builds a side hustle that generates $30,000 a year. Who has more freedom? You can only cut expenses to zero, but your earning potential? Infinite. Therefore, don't stop at frugality. Pair it with income growth and investing. Trap 9. Finding the balance, smart saving versus investing. The key to wealth building is about finding the balance, knowing when to spend and when to save, and always making strategic investments that build your future wealth. A well-diversified portfolio of stocks, real estate, and other assets grows wealth over time, while cutting back on excessive spending allows for more capital to invest. Strategic investing isn't about chasing risky returns. It's about keeping your money growing faster than inflation. Every year, the money sitting in a low-interest account quietly loses buying power. What felt like enough for a vacation today might only cover groceries a decade from now. That's why balance means protecting your wealth against time itself. This shows that frugality is powerful, but only when it's balanced. Saving money is good, but saving blindly? That's a trap. The wealthy don't chase cheap. They chase value. They don't avoid spending. They spend strategically on skills, on health, on investments, on freedom. So the next time you catch yourself clipping coupons for hours, skipping maintenance, or delaying an investment out of fear, ask yourself, am I being smart or just being cheap? Because wealth isn't built by saving every penny. It's built by making every dollar count. And remember, smart money isn't just about saving. It's about building a life of freedom and balance.